suffer from frequent headaches? People think that stress and loud noise are usually the main causes of a headache, but that's usually not the case. The origin of headaches, more often than not, tends to stem from the neck and shoulder area. Tightness can cause misalignment in the vertebrae of your neck, thereby causing pain. With a typical headache, a person feels the pain originating at the base of the skull and then moving up to the temples, eyeball, and forehead. Gentle neck and shoulder massage treatments can release tension and help relieve headache pain. Chiropractic adjustments can realign the vertebrae in your neck to treat the root cause of the headache, usually caused by poor posture. This is by far the most holistic approach to treating your pain. We have years of experience helping other patients treat their headache pain. Let us help you finally put an end to yours. Contact us today for a no-obligation consultation.
So, tell me what's going on from the very beginning. Don't shy. Don't be shy. Huh?
I just be having, right shoulder pain due to the fact I had a motorcycle accident like 2-3 years ago.
Okay, so tell me the mechanism of the injury on your motorcycle. Was it like a side crash or head-on collision, or?
It was a head-on collision. Then I fell to the right on my right side, landed on my shoulder. So I got this.
You didn't flip over, right? It didn't throw you over the bars.
Well, I hit my head on another car's parked truck windshield, and that's when I fell to the
Did the
ground.
helmet crack or anything like that?
Nah, it came off though.
Okay, that's not good. And what about? So was it your fault or not your fault?
Well, dude, it's hard to tell. I don't really.
Okay. So, in terms of the treatment, did you get anything done?
I didn't. I went to the hospital. They said I didn't break anything.
Which was a good sign.
Which was a good sign, but I do have my clavicle. It seems like it's disconnected.
Okay.
Yeah,
so besides the shoulder pain, do you have any neck pain?
No, I don't.
Okay, so just the shoulder. What about low back pain?
Lower back.
Yes.
When I stand for long periods of time at work, I have a lower back.
Because you're a barber, right? So
Yeah.
you stand and then you kind of bend forward, so that hurts. How long does it take before it starts hurting? At the beginning of the day, like an hour?
Nah, I'd say about like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
And now what do you do to alleviate it? Do you do like stretches and stuff?
I stretch or sit down for a little bit.
Okay.
And get back.
But what do you do if you get too busy? Then what?
I'm a busy barber, so.
So there is no time to sit too much.
Sometimes there's no time. Just on my lunch, I just stretch a little bit, try to crack my back. That's it.
Okay.
And I get back to work.
So the main reason why I came is your low back pain and your right shoulder. Okay. All right. So let me just write this down. Low back pain, the right shoulder. What would you say the level of pain in your right shoulder, 1 to 10?
I say like a 6, 7.
And the low back pain?
I say 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that getting worse, or is it kind of like stays the same?
It's kind of just the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a turret right here. A little bit? Yeah. Okay. There's a turret here.
A little bit. Yeah.
How about here?
Yeah, right there.
Huh?
It hurts a little right.
Right there. Any pain around here?
Right.
How about right here? No?
I know pain there. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. How about if I move? Any pain around during the range of motion?
A little bit.
A little
right
bit?
Here, yeah.
How about if you do it, the same thing?
Nah,
No?
not when I do it.
Okay, when I do it, it hurts more? Okay. Okay. They found you.
Yeah.
Busy barber.
Oh, glory to God, man. It's free advertisement, man. You got
Yeah, if you guys need barber in San Leandro, what's the number?
The phone number?
Yeah.
510-918-4191.
The best one in town. Okay. So. Bend forward, please. Back. Forward again. Okay, stand up. Face the window. March in place. 1, 2. Stop. Alright. Belly is really out.
Is that a bad sign?
Well, yeah, that's why it's hurting. It's not a good for sure.
Yeah.
It's not good. So put your hands like this on your finger. One like this. Just do it. Okay. Just give you a perspective of what the hands look like in terms of and the rest of the posture. Okay. So go ahead, have a seat. Let me bring the spine. So let's start with your shoulder. In terms of your shoulder, the muscles around your shoulders, they're very tight. It seems like when you had that injury, you probably injured it and you didn't have a proper rehabilitation. Plus, and that way you're right-handed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do this all day long, and then the machine.
Yeah.
So we call it an overuse injury.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, your right-hand dominant. You do this all day long, all different positions. So it's also could be the cause of the overuse injury.
Mm.
So what you need to do is kind of like stretch the shoulder, give it a little bit more love, and get some. You can come here eventually, you know, from once we get you on the maintenance care, you can come in like once a month and just kind of like get the maintenance to make sure everything is working properly, you're aligned. So because if you're planning to do this for the rest of your life, then it's just gonna get worse because you're gonna be reusing it. So
it's a good idea to
just kind of it's just basically like driving a car. If you don't maintain it, it's gonna break down. Same thing. This is your constant. It's biomechanical part. It's constantly needs to be maintained. So you basically it's an overuse injury. That's why I have the pain. In terms of your low back, hold this thing. So this is you looking at yourself from behind. Okay. The right side of your pelvis is you see it's about 1.5 inches lower than the left one, so it's kind of like this, okay? And you see all these nerves coming out from your spine. They're basically the right side is more tense than the left side, and that's why I have pain in the back. Once you stand, there's just too much pressure on this part, and then the right side of your lumbar spine is also not moving, so we need to adjust to here on the right side, your pelvis, your lumbar, and then the rest of the spine is kind of compensating because this is not leveled. The rest of the spine is compensating, so your middle back is out. You see your left shoulder is higher than the right one, and made it on the video, so I'm not lying. You will be able to see it later on, okay? And the right ear is higher than the left one, maybe 1/2 inch difference, because they're compensating as well because this is off level, okay? So what we need to do, we need to adjust to here, mid-back, and your neck. But before that, I'm gonna set you up on your shoulder on hit and stem to relax your muscles, because I'm gonna adjust your shoulder as well today, okay? All the joints and the wrist, the entire upper extremity, because you work a lot, so most likely things are out of mechanical order. And then I'm gonna adjust your entire spine, and then after the adjustment, you're gonna see a massage therapist. She's gonna work on your entire spine and your shoulder. So I'm gonna get you going. So we're gonna make it right. You ever been to a chiropractor before?
Never.
First time?
First time.
Virgin chiropractic. So do you have any questions before we move forward with the treatment?
Nah.
No?
It's in regards to my what's it called?
Back.
The you said it's in
the pelvis, right?
The
this
pelvis.
part.
it could get adjusted into the
I can put it back in place, yeah. I can make, the goal of you being here is to do this, to make these lines straight.
Okay.
Okay, not like this.
Gotcha.
So once it's a straight, when you get up, after I finish with it, you'll probably notice the difference right away.
Okay.
Okay?
Because I be trying to work out a little bit, you know?
You see, the problem is that when you try to work out, you put more load on your body. When things are out of alignment, you just wear out the joints. You don't do any benefits. Plus, you're strengthening the muscles that are not pulling properly on each joint. Because if the pelvis and muscle and the rest of the body is out of alignment, one side of the body is going to work harder, the other one is going to work weaker. Okay? I mean, not as hard. So what you do, like the one that works harder, you are loading even more stress because it's not balanced. Once you balance the structures, the muscles are balanced, then you can start to work out and make your body stronger. But it's all about the balancing. Okay, a lot of people don't realize it. That's why there are so many sports injuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Then people push themselves when these things are like cyclists, runners, and then next thing you know, 10, 15 years down the road, they have hip replacements, knee replacement, and they can't do anything.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
So it's a good thing that
So you came here at the right time. Any other questions?
Nah.
Okay. Go ahead and take everything out of your pockets, and I'll set you up.